Have you ever spent 20 or 30 minutes searching through documentation just to find one simple answer? Maybe you're reading GitHub issues, searching Discord, opening 5 different documentation pages. It's frustrating. And now imagine asking one question and getting the right answer instantly with the exact documentation it came from. That's exactly what Kapa.ai is designed to do. Today, I'll show you how it works, why companies like Sentry, Grafana, N8N, Reddit, Mirantis, and many others use it, and why it's much more than just another AI chatbot. Before we jump into the demo, let's understand what Kappa actually is. Many people think it's another ChatGPT. It's not. Kapa.ai is an AI assistant built specifically for technical documentation. Instead of answering from general internet knowledge, it answers using a company's own documentation, GitHub repositories, support articles, community discussions, and many other connected knowledge sources. Even better, every answer includes inline citations, so you can verify exactly where the information came from. Imagine you own a software company. You probably have documentation, GitHub repositories, support tickets, Discord servers, maybe hundreds of tutorials. Whenever customers have questions, they usually search through all of those places or contact support. Kappa changes that. Instead, customers simply ask the AI. The assistant searches your company's knowledge base, finds the correct information, and responds almost instantly. Now let's see Kappa in action on a real customer deployment. I'm on the official N8N documentation website, where Kappa is already helping developers find answers directly from the documentation. Let's ask it a real technical question. How do I set default values when a webhook data field is not present? Within just a few seconds, Kappa searches the official N8N documentation and returns a detailed answer. What I really like is that it doesn't simply generate an AI response. Every answer includes inline citations, so I can jump straight to the original documentation and verify exactly where the information came from. That's a huge advantage because developers can trust the answer instead of relying on AI alone. And if Kappa doesn't have enough information, it's designed to say, "I don't know," instead of making something up. Now that we've seen what the end user experience looks like, let's switch over to the admin side of Kappa. This demo instance is connected to the Django documentation, and it's designed to show what companies see behind the scenes. One thing I like about Kappa is that it's really 2 products in one. Your customers interact with the AI assistant. Your team manages everything from this dashboard. On the dashboard page, companies can quickly see overall activity, how many questions users are asking, user reactions, conversation trends, and how well the assistant is performing over time. It's basically the control center for monitoring your AI assistant. Next, we have conversations. Every question users ask is stored here. Companies can review conversations, see how the assistant responded, read user feedback, and better understand what people are looking for. This is especially useful for support and documentation teams. The users section shows who has been using the assistant. You can see user activity, the number of conversations, and quickly review previous interactions whenever needed. One feature I found particularly useful is coverage gaps. Imagine users keep asking the same question, but your documentation doesn't actually contain the answer. Instead of guessing, Kappa identifies those missing areas and lets your team know where documentation should be improved. Over time, that helps make both the documentation and the AI assistant even better. The top questions page automatically highlights the questions users ask most often. Instead of reading hundreds of conversations manually, teams immediately know which topics matter the most. That makes it much easier to prioritize documentation updates. Source Analytics shows which documentation pages are being used the most. It helps companies understand which resources are valuable and which documentation may need improvement. Everything starts inside the sources page. This is where companies connect their knowledge. Documentation, websites, GitHub repositories, custom answers, support content, and many other knowledge sources. One of Kappa's biggest advantages is that it automatically keeps those sources synchronized. So whenever your documentation changes, the assistant stays up to date without manually re-uploading everything. Kappa also supports more than 30 different integrations. You can deploy it as a website widget, use it inside Slack, Discord, Zendesk, connect through APIs, or even build your own custom front end. That means your users can get answers wherever they already work. Companies can also customize the assistant's behavior, from response rules to guardrails to branding. Everything can be adjusted to match the company's needs. Finally, developers can generate API keys and integrate Kappa directly into their own applications or workflows. So, who is Kapa.ai actually for? If you're just looking for a general AI chatbot, this probably isn't the tool you're looking for. But if you're building software, managing AP is running developer documentation, or supporting a large user community, Kapa.ai can make it much easier for people to find accurate answers without searching through dozens of pages. Instead of guessing, it retrieves information directly from your knowledge sources, provides inline citations, and even helps your team improve documentation over time through its analytics. If you'd like to learn more about Kapa.ai, I've left a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.